Welcome to Finance Deep Dive. Today, we're going to talk about the psychology of money. And get this, it turns out our own brain might be the biggest obstacle to getting rich. You ever make a money decision and just instantly regret it? Well, guess what? The problem probably wasn't your math. Nope, it's all about what's happening right up here in our heads. So let's dive into 4 of the biggest mental traps, the little biases that are costing us some serious cash. Okay, first up is something called herd mentality. It's this deep-seated instinct we have to just follow the crowd, even if that crowd is, running right off a financial cliff. I mean, just think about the whole meme stock mania, right? That fear of missing out was so strong. People were throwing money at things not because they were good investments, but just because everyone else was doing it. And it's not just about following others. Our own emotions can totally hijack our thinking. You've got fear and greed, 2 of the most powerful drivers in investing, and they usually steer us right into a ditch. This is what leads to those classic painful mistakes, like panic selling everything during a market crash, locking in your losses literally right before things start to bounce back. All right, trap number 3 is present bias. See, our brains are just wired for that instant reward. It makes saving for some far-off future feel, well, almost impossible sometimes. It's like spending $500 on a new gadget right now, that feels amazing. But investing that same $500 for a retirement that's like 30 years away, not so much. And for our 4th and final bias, we've got overconfidence. Oh yeah, that's that dangerous little voice in your head whispering that you're the one. You're the one who's smarter than the entire market. This is exactly why so many day traders take these huge, risky bets. They're totally convinced they've cracked the code, and then boom, they lose big time. So what's the engine behind all this? It's a powerful little quirk in our brains called loss aversion. Here's the deal. The pain of losing $100 feels about twice as bad as the pleasure of gaining $100. That intense fear of losing, that's what drives so many of those emotional decisions. So if our brains are basically wired to fail with money, what do we do? How do we fight back? Well, the answer isn't about becoming some kind of math wizard. It's all about mastering your own behavior. And this right here is the key takeaway of this whole video. Getting better with money starts with knowing yourself. You've got to be honest and figure out what your emotional triggers and bad habits really are. So, what's the game plan? First, learn your triggers. Second, focus on the long term. And third, build that real wealth through awareness. It helps us ask a much better question. Not, how can I get rich quick, but how do I stop my own brain from sabotaging me? If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. It really motivates us to keep posting more videos just like this one.